Guys, let's talk about it. So I'm sitting here learning about the power of intent because a beautiful lady commented that on my video. If you guys haven't watched my last video, you guys should go watch it. It's about discipline when being on a faith walk. And so she commented and said the power of intent is more powerful than we think. And I'm like, it's extremely powerful because when I started to read about the power of intent, I started to realize so much. And to have the power of intent or to be intentional or actually live your life like that, that is a very, very good quality and trait to have. And as I'm reading it, I'm like, oh my goodness, everything that what the power of intent is and what it means, and to stand on that and just the principles of it. I'm like, this is how I live my life. This resonates with me so much. And on this faith, walk, like I've been learning so much. I can't even say what I've learned. I've been learning so much about myself, about what it is to have faith, about what a faith walk is, the things that you need in order to do this, and everything that's happening, what I'm learning. It's like I'm just so thankful because it's like I pray, I cry, you know what I mean? I manifest. God is showing me and teaching me about things. He's making me read about things that I didn't even realize that these are the qualities that I possess. These are the qualities that I have. And it's like, when I start to look back and learn all these things that I'm learning and read about and realizing that I resonate with all of these different qualities and ways of thinking, and I'm realizing the masterpiece that I truly am. If you get what I'm saying, like, I did not realize how much of a masterpiece I truly am. And it's like, that's what I'm here to be utilized. I have great qualities about myself, but the things that they're making me do in this world, you don't even get to touch the surface of who you truly are or the qualities that you truly have or what God has made you to be and instilled in you, because the things that you do in this world is just so basic. You don't even really get to explore the depths of your soul and your mind. And so it's like, I have to be an entrepreneur. Because had I not did this and have been doing this, I wouldn't be learning these things about myself, because living for the 3D Matrix world distracts you from self. And it's just crazy, y'all, because it's like, the only person that would have been able to love me and give me and do for me the way that I needed to be done and need to be seen and loved is God, because these qualities that God is showing me about me and introducing to me is qualities that he already seen in me that I didn't even see or know about myself. Nobody in this world sees these qualities in me, because not only do they not see these qualities in me, but they don't see it in themselves, or at least the people that I'm around. I'm not gonna say nobody in this world, because there's people out here that are just like me, that will find me, that will reach me, that will see me and be like, she has the qualities exactly what I'm looking for. Those are the same qualities that I have, and what she's doing, I know she's going to be something for her life. There's probably somebody watching me right now that is already where I'm going to be, living my dream reality. My dream reality is their actual reality, where I am still in my dream reality at this point in time in my life. But where I'm going to be and where I see myself being, there's probably somebody that's watching me, watching my journey, watching my step, and just, you know what I mean? Like, they're just watching me do it, because it's like, I could remind, and I know I do, I remind a billionaire about themselves. I just know I do. Because it's like, I'm a billionaire in the making, and all of these qualities that I have are qualities that a billionaire would have, that an entrepreneur would have, that a person that's meant to be a trailblazer, a person that pioneers their own way of becoming successful. And it's like, I get so excited the more that I learn about these things, and the more that I grow closer to God, my God, and the more that I go closer to Source, because it's like, Source, you see me. If y'all haven't watched my other videos, y'all gotta watch it. These past couple of videos following up to this one just all makes sense, because it's like when you genuinely learn to surrender and just give everything over to the divine, that's when you enter a love affair with spirit. And I genuinely feel like I'm in a love affair with spirit. This is like one of the best connections that I've ever, like, building a relationship with God. This is one of the best connections I've ever been in my entire life. I'm not even going to lie to you. God takes care of me in ways that's like, it's like God is like my dad. God is like my sugar daddy. God is like my best friend. Like, literally everything in one. Like, y'all, the way my heart feels, I've never felt this kind of love in my entire life. If I could marry God, my God, who I connect with, I would. Also, another thing too is what it's teaching me is like God, God gets to me through me, and it just makes me love me more because it's like God's been showing me all this time that you've been looking for all the things that you want outside of yourself. It's in you. All the love that you've been wanting, you're not gonna get it from nothing outside of you. Like, this is why God encourages people to tap in with themselves. And you have to stop worrying about what everybody else is doing, because when you worry about what other people are doing or what God is doing for other people, you are not looking at what God is doing specifically for you, because God talks to you through you. God is everything that he needs to be for everybody. So what he needs to be for you is not what he needs to be for me, because what you need to be successful is not what I need to be successful. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, I didn't know that this is going to go into leading into like being in a relationship with God. But like I said, everything that I do from this point forward is going to be incorporating the Most High. But I always have to emphasize my God, because what my God is doing for me, he's not going to do for you. Not saying that, I mean, he is going to do for you, but it's going to be in your own way. It's like the blessings that God has given me is to show people that it can be done. And I can also do this for you, but the way I do it for her is not going to be for you, because the way I'm going to do it for you is going to be tailor-made with your name on it, specifically for you, your blessings, your path, your calling, your whatever God is telling you to do. You cannot go and tell somebody else to do it. You give them advice, you can tell them the things that you did, but don't expect that to be the key code for them to unlock what they need to unlock within themselves to get to that point where they are literally talking to their divine source and energy. It's only when you tap into yourself that you will be able to learn the qualities about yourself that people have always overlooked, or you'll start to realize that the people that you're around really don't possess the qualities that you have. That's why they don't see that's why they don't see things how you see, because they don't even see these things within themselves. When you start to tap in with yourself, you start to tap in with God, you start to learn things about yourself. God starts to show you things about yourself. You start doing really, really deep introspection, and you start realizing that it's not even really the people around you. It's just, it's nothing wrong with people around you. You're just around the wrong people. You start to realize that God starts to place you in different places, or you start to realize, like, that's why I say a lot of people get uncomfortable during this journey of getting to know yourself and things like that, because God is breaking down those limiting beliefs, that ego, the walls, the barriers, and God is teaching you things about yourself. Once you allow God in, once you allow your higher self in, once you allow yourself to be vulnerable with yourself and not lie to yourself and be real with yourself, that's when God can step in and start to be real with you. But God is not just going to come in and like just evade your space. You have free will. God comes to those who need him and who really calls him. And I feel like a lot of people call him when they need him. A lot of people only call God when they need God. You could be a person that don't even believe in God, but it could be a moment where you are literally about to shit your pants, lose your life, or whatever the case may be, and there's something that happens and you just be like, oh God, please tell me. And you didn't realize that you're saying God, but you're calling on God. And that's when God shows up. When you call, you gotta call. He ain't just gonna pop up and be like, hey, I'm God, I'm gonna do this for you. No, God is a man he knows his worth, okay? He knows what he could do for you. And he ain't gonna do it for you if you're gonna be ungrateful and unappreciative. Now, he also ain't gonna leave you hanging. And sometimes when you think God is leaving you hanging, God ain't leave you hanging. You did that to yourself. Again, taking accountability and being real with yourself. This got really, really deep. I didn't expect for this message to go like this, but hey, Spirit speaking through me, and this is what Spirit wanted to talk about. I love how he always promotes. I love how God, universe, source, energy, goddess, okay, because God could be a woman for you, whatever your perspective is. I love how source just always end up making it about them. And y'all, I'm not gonna lie. When I was building my relationship, and while I'm still building my relationship, like in the beginning stages, when I was about to really take this faith walk that God's been calling me to do, what God made me go do, he said, what you need to go do is you need to go learn about me. You need to go ask about me. So what God did, he made me go watch testimony. He made me watch people. And this is what he's been telling me. He was like, before I even told you to trust me, I needed to show you how you could trust me, what happens when people do trust me. So God introduced himself to me in a way of like, go watch in specific areas of my life, because God wants me to trust him in every area of my life. But these specific areas where I feel like, God, I don't know if I can trust you. I got to do what I got to do to do it myself. I got to trust myself. He made me go watch testimonies of him coming through for people and showing me what can happen when you do trust God. And that's another reason too why I feel like this is such an intimate connection, because God told me specifically to go do that. He said, you ain't heard about me, so go watch some stuff so you can hear about. Go get to know me a little bit and what I do for other people. Because if I could do that for that many people, I could do it for you too. I don't know. Maybe this is a call from the universe to somebody. Like, get to know God.